Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, electors of Number 3 District. I'd just like to start by introducing myself. My name is Mr. Alvin. I was born in St Helier and I attended school in St Helier, St Christopher's, St Mark's and St Helier Boys' School. I finished my schooling in Bristol, England at St George's Grammar School after the family moved to England. After leaving school, I spent 5 years in Guernsey, where I started my catering career. I studied hard, I worked hard, and since 1990 have become a successful restaurateur, having been the owner of restaurants and fast food establishments in St Helier. Prior to the catering career, I studied music and played in the London Jazz Youth Orchestra, as well as being personally invited by the very famous Stan Kenton. If there's any jazz people in the audience, you know who Stan Kenton is. It was an invitation to attend the Stan Kenton Music College in San Diego. Sadly, my music career has taken second place to owning and running my current business. After living in Guernsey, I did some extensive travelling. I met and married a very lovely American girl, and on returning to Jersey in 1990, I opened my first restaurant. And as Mr. Crowcroft reminded me at a previous meeting, Mr. Crowcroft met his wife at my restaurant. In my 20s and 30s, I've enjoyed playing rugby, archery, fencing and rifle shooting. If I was to describe my personality to you, it would be to say I'm very diplomatic, I'm a caring person, I'm very direct, I'm a no-nonsense, no time-wasting type of person, very determined, and when something needs to be done, I'll get it done. I've spent the last 3 years listening and discussing the issues that matter to us in St Helier with many of my customers and friends. I believe I've discussed issues with a wider variety of people from all walks of life through connection with my business, more so than maybe Mr. Crowcroft discusses issues concerning residents who attend parish meetings, simply because the turnout at parish meetings are generally poor, and this is no fault of Mr. Simon Crowcroft. We really need to make aware to all parishioners that voting matters simply because the decisions made by the elected officials affects everybody's daily lives. Now, I'm standing here tonight because, like many residents in St Helier that I speak to, I'm not happy with the poor policing of St Helier. The streets appear to be, more dirty than usual. There's a lot of rubbish floating around. The very poor roads with potholes and whatever you have, and the disappearance of much-needed Euro garbage bins. Now, the garbage bins, the Euro bins, okay, they look pretty disgusting when they're overfilled, but I would just add another Euro bin and have it, regularly cleared instead of taking away. The mismanagement of the roadworks, as I'm a road user, a car driver, I'm completely fed up with the constant roads being dug up, causing daily disruption to the flow of traffic in and around town. Now, I don't know if you're a car driver, but it really, is annoying. The threat to our so-called, now politicians are saying the inner St Helier is the old town and the waterfront is the new town. Has anyone heard that expression? So the threat to the old town, which is to me St Helier, is a problem with the new development on the waterfront, because it's a problem to small local businesses from foreign companies, chains and monopolies coming into the island. The inability of the community to accommodate the needs of our teenagers, as I know you suffer in this area. You suffer a lot with the teenage disruption, if I'm aware. And the lack of the town parking on the street, we've lost a lot of town parking, and I feel that's a problem. And I'm extremely angry, as I'm sure most residents in St Helier will be, at the 3 years of traffic chaos and disruption that's going to be caused by the idea of sinking our busiest road, which is the 6-lane Esplanade route dual carriageway, to property developers. My solution to that is, okay, if they want to develop the waterfront, fine. But why not build a subway for pedestrians? Taking out the 6-lane carriageway is going to cause chaos because it's used from traffic from east to west and vice versa. And of course, the inner town is going to suffer with chaos for 3 to 4 years. And it's just not acceptable. I would like to see police officers on the beat, because I feel that the police officers at the moment are responding to incidents rather than being there to deter would-be criminal offences. I'd like to see the return of the Euro bins, and I would like to see weekend street cleaning, because in the middle of town at weekends you get everybody going to restaurants, clubs and having a good time, and the streets are just getting messed up with litter and there's no one to clean it. So on a Saturday morning you've got dirty streets, and on a Sunday morning, if you want to go for a walk, you've got pizza boxes and burger boxes and empty bottles lying all over the place. It's pretty grim. As far as the old bus station is concerned, I would like to see the return of Queen Victoria's statue to the bus station area, with the bus station area being kept as a green space for people to enjoy. I think there's too much building going on in St Helier, and it's about time that other parishes took on some of the burden. There's just too much going on in St Helier. We need some open space. We need a bit of breath of fresh air here. As far as the Fort region is concerned, I really would like to see that come back to how it was in the 70s, where it was a major sport facility and an entertainment facility for the whole island. I would like to see access from Snow Hill put back, and the building of an Olympic-sized swimming pool to encourage the youth in Jersey in the sport. I believe that St Helier can be a safer, cleaner, vibrant and a lovelier town to live in and to visit in my hands. And basically, if it matters to you, it matters to me, and that's why I'm standing here tonight. Thank you for your time.